Hello everyone and welcome back to Lakeside, and let's have some good news for a change, shall we? And I've got plenty of good news. I won't go into all of it, but I've had a really good couple of weeks really. I just want to say a big huge thank you for the kindness you showed on my last video. My poor mate Jeff, you sending your condolences to Wendy and his family, that really was touching. Thank you so much for that. And the good news after that was several things, but the main thing is that I have now just gone over 14,000 subscribers. So a huge thank you to all of you for sticking with me, and of course to all the new subscribers too, and I hope that I can carry on in the same vein and giving you plenty of enjoyment and inspiration to maybe your layouts. So onwards and upwards on that. The other good news is what's going to follow after this introduction is that I've got an unboxing to show you and then a running session, and I won't go into that anymore. Actually, I will just carry on with the unboxing and I will leave it at that, I think. So after this intro we then get the unboxing, and then after the unboxing we then get a running session. Okay, speak to you later. Bye for now. Bye. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Lakeside. And I've got a big box in front of me, and the story goes, in 2016 I purchased from Locomotion Models the APTE, and it's a beautiful set. It really is absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, what happened a couple of years later, I put it on the track to run it, and I heard this strange noise coming from it, from the loudspeaker, and when it was on the track it was dead. So I took it off, had a look at it, and a quick look, and I couldn't, to be honest with you, see what was wrong with it. Initially it looked like the decoder had blown. Now if you've got an APTE, they do provide a comprehensive booklet, and very funnily written too, in the care and maintenance of the APTE, and it says to be careful when placing the loco on the track. And I thought I had, because I had disconnected the two halves before putting it on the track, and the idea was to actually, so you've got 2 units and then 2 units connected, and then I would just slot the 2 halves together on the track. For whatever reason, maybe I caused a short or whatever, I don't know, but I've done that method before and many times, and it was fine. But on this occasion something went. There was no smell of burning or smoke or anything like that from it. It just made this peculiar noise from the loudspeaker. Anyway, cut a long story short, I packed it away. I gave it another run by putting a different decoder in it, and it ran kind of. It was not great, and you would have seen that running on one of my later videos, but it was not a happy bunny. It was struggling. Anyway, I packed it away again, and so it's been in the box for a number of years now, where I've just thought I really must get round to sorting this out. And so last week I did just that. I contacted Rapido UK, and I told them the issue, and I'm quite willing to pay for any damage I've caused, if I have caused any damage, that is. But could you just have a look at it and see if you can repair it, because obviously it's an expensive set, and I didn't want it just laying around in the box forever and a day. So I sent an email off to Rapido, as I said, and the same day Dan, who works at Rapido in the returns and maintenance part of the company, said to me that if I was to pack it up, he sent me a return slip already in the email to send it back to them, and they would have a look. And so I duly did that. I packed it all up, stuck the return slip on the box, and a couple of days later I checked and it had been delivered, and that was on, I sent it on the Tuesday last week and on Thursday it had got back to them. Dan had picked it up that day and got back to me and said that he'd found the fault, and that it was a particular one of the units that, which was attached to it, wasn't the driving car, it was another unit, had some faulty wiring in it, which was causing the problems. So I thought, great, excellent. He then got back to me later on during the day to say that he had fixed it. So from the Tuesday when I posted it to the Thursday, he'd received it, looked at it, found the issue, and had replaced the whole unit. He even said he'd found one which was the same batch number of my one, and that so the paint would match exactly. So he didn't just repair it, he just took my old unit out and replaced it with a new one. He also said that he found a missing windscreen wiper. I don't know if you know the APT, but the APT has two windscreen wipers on one and one windscreen wiper on the other end, for whatever reason. And one was missing from the one which had two windscreen wipers. So he replaced that as well. I was gobsmacked, to be frank. To get that kind of service from a company, any company, where they receive it and the same day they look at it and they fix it, all within the one day. I couldn't thank him enough. The service I got from Rapido was just unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. So it goes to prove that there are some great companies around, and people employed within that company are brilliant. He said to me that he was going to get this dispatched and it would be with me either on the Friday or the Monday / Tuesday. Now today is Monday, and here it is sitting on my table. So it's less than a week since I sent this away, less than a week, and that includes 2-day postage from me and 2-day postage back from them. I'm lost for words. I mean, obviously I don't know until I open the box, but I assume that everything's going to be okay. So what I will do on this part of the video is I will just open the box, check it out, and then I will take it up to the layout and give it its first run. The other thing he said was that he replaced the decoder because it had blown because of the faulty unit, so it wasn't my fault. He replaced the decoder with a Locksound version 5 unit rather than a version 4, because they're not available anymore. You can only get the version 5 apparently. So I've now got a brand new decoder in here as well. To cap it all, I said originally that I would pay for any damages I've caused if it was my fault. I haven't got a problem with that. I was expecting a bill. No, free of charge, totally free of charge. So the postage there and back was paid by them. The looking at it and the diagnosis of what was wrong was free, and the repair was free. So I paid nothing, absolutely zero. What can I say? That is just such an amazing service from Rapido, and I can't thank Dan enough for being so helpful. He kept communicating with me all the time. He was doing stuff on it, let me know what the score was, what was going to happen, what he was going to do, etc, etc. So with that, you know, my heartfelt thanks to Rapido, and especially to Dan for sorting this out for me, because I can now at long last run this APT on the layout. I've got to code it all in obviously again, but that's no big deal, is it? That's a minor detail. But what I'm going to do now is open this. What I will do actually is I will get my rolling road down on the table here, and I will code it in on the rolling road so that it's all ready to run when I put it on the layout. Okay, enough of the waffle, let's open the box. This box is the original box, postage box I got from Locomotion Models when I ordered it. And being a bit of a nerd, I save every single box for everything. Even my, a bit sad I know, but even I've got all the boxes for my Oxford die-cast cars. I'll keep all those. I know a lot of people, they save them for mixing paints and things like that. I don't know why that is. I've just got into a habit of saving boxes. Right, let's have a look at this baby. I think I've got to stand up for doing this. I saved all the packaging. This is all the original packaging. And there's a note obviously inside. Okay, the note says blah 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 blah. TC2 found to be faulty and has been replaced. DCC decoder faulty and has been replaced. Front windscreen wiper missing, has been replaced. Repair completed by Dan on the 3rd of March. I have absolutely no idea what the date is today, but it's not far off the 3rd, I wouldn't have thought. That's the thing when you retire, you just do not remember, well I don't, the day, the date. Oh, blimey. So I can lift it out that way. Use this to lift it. If this will work. Yeah. Right, let's put that on the floor. And there she is. all my operating instructions. There's my receipt from Rapido. Let's look at the date. There we go, 27th of April 2016. With a princely sum of £332.50. It's about the cost of a Hornby 040 these days, isn't it? Something like that. Joke. Right. Upside down. TC2, there it is. So that's the unit which has been replaced. So it's not the driving car, it's just one of the coaches which is in the middle. So what I want to do is, it's funny, you know, because I wouldn't have expected one of those middle coaches to have caused a problem, but of course with this there are electrics running from front right the way through to the back by the connections. So I guess that there was something amiss with the wiring, which is what he was suggesting, inside that. So what I need to do to code it is to get that out, and possibly that one as well. Still got the silicon things in it, and the certificate. So what I will do, I will pop all this back. If you're watching this, Dan, I can't thank you enough, mate. You've been exemplary in your job, and so have Rapido. I really can't thank you enough. It's really pleased me, this. So here are the two units. I need to pop those on a rolling road and code them in. So that'll be the next part of the video, and then after that I will then put it up on Lakeside and give it a run. Okay, so I'll see you in a minute when I'm set up down here. Bye for now. Okay, back again. Hopefully if you've watched the second part of the video where I was doing the unboxing, you will now know that it was the APTE from Rapido UK, or Rapido Models, and she runs like a dream. Now I did code this all up, but I didn't show that purely because that wasn't particularly interesting. It was just me sitting there with the Z21 coding in all the bits and pieces I needed for it, and yeah, she's beautiful. I've already tested this on the track, absolutely zero problems with it, no derailments, and goes like hot snot off a shovel. Incredibly quick,
and it goes around all the corners without derailing, no scraping, because there's quite a bit of overhang on the front and the rear actually as it goes round. Clears all the platforms, clears all the fencing. Yeah, so brilliant. I've only ever given this one run, as I mentioned, on this layout. I had it running on the other layout, but it was not behaving very well for obvious reasons. So this now is the first time it's running as it should on the Lakeside 2. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely, I'm so pleased to get this back again, because she's a beautiful train. The lighting and the detail is just exquisite. I don't know if I can show you on here. Let's see if I can zoom in. There's virtually no lighting on the front and rear, it's the two centre coaches. And you can see all the computers in there lit up. Need to get it to focus, bear with me. Hopefully that's in focus now. Just a dream to look at, really is. So, I think what we need to do is to get this going off around the track. I have got sound on it, but it's quite loud, so I will initially just run it without sound. I've got the lights on, and you can see over here that there's now two wipers on it. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera. There you go, got two windscreen wipers on there now. Front lights, all works, all works. Right, so let's see it going around the track. Actually got it going the right way for the first time forever. I've taken most of the stuff off. I've just got my Class 800 left. But I didn't want anything spoiling the view of this as it goes round. Up towards the village. That's about half speed at the moment. So now we'll put it up to 3/4. Just love the way it tilts around the bends. Fabulous. Right, now going on to full speed. Like a bullet. Wallop. Right, slow this down so I'm getting giddy. Oh, overshot. Actually, might be an idea to just bring this round to somewhere where I can get closer to it, out of the sunlight. Maybe I can get inside these coaches a bit better here. I don't know how far this camera goes before it gets out of focus. Try that. Now we go on to the seating arrangements there. So that one you're looking at now was the 40 coach, TC1. Then we go on to TC2 where the computers are. Look at that. Superb. Absolutely superb. So I think now what I'll do, I'll put the sound on for the motors for a minute or so. It's loud, okay? It's loud. So let's put the motors on. It has obviously got quite a few functions on it. I think there's about 15 or so in total, but I won't bore you with those. Let's get it going. And it will only go once everything is fired up properly. This goes. I'll just position the camera for when she comes through. Alright, now running at full speed. Going to overshoot again. You have to stop it well in advance. Just reverse her up. Look at that. Beautiful. Love it. And that's it. I will show it obviously more now, and that is the perfect place to store it now. So I won't have to keep uncoupling the thing. I can just put it into the yard here safely, and she'll be on this track here. So there you go. Right, so we'll do the lift while I'm at it. You know, that has never ever packed up, not once. So pleased with that lift. I might just put a slightly stronger light in here. I think it's a bit weak. It doesn't really show it up, but apart from that, it's going fine. The tube's going fine. Building is looking okay. Yeah, very pleased with it. Very pleased with the whole lot. So she's coming on well. I think all I've got to do now over there is to paint the rails black, and then it's all systems go on this side for the lake and the canal. I'm not too bothered about detailing the yard up. That's kind of superfluous. That's a job to be done as and when. But I really do now want to start doing this side here, putting the lake in and finishing off the canal with the operating gates, lock gates up there. So fair bit of work to do. Okay people, that's about it. I just wanted to show you this, and Dan, if you do ever get to see this video, thank you so much for sorting this out for me. It really appreciated, mate. I do appreciate all the hard work you put into this for me, along with Rapido trains. Yeah, exceptional, absolutely exceptional business-like manner in which you did this. Let's just hope that other people can take note of what you've done. I won't mention any names. Okay, right. Oh, by the way, you'll notice no cigarettes and lighter anywhere. I'm now on the verges of quitting. So that's a good thing to do. Okay, alright. Bye for now, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.